Good morning. Welcome to Self-Love Sunday. I hope you are all doing well and having a good start to your Sunday today. In today's session, I am going to be talking about aging with love. And before I get into it, I just wanted to mention, first of all, I'm back. I had a 2-week break, and I hope through that process you were still all on your self-love journey and path and really honoring yourself and doing things that, make you feel loved and recognized and seen and heard just by yourself, right? And doing that for yourself. So I hope that you carried on with that journey and that path. And I think in the process of taking that break, it was really nice to have like a social media break. And I spoke a bit about it on my stories. And I feel like it just really allowed my mind to have that space and that perspective to open up and see things in a different light, in a different way. So if you are looking to have a little bit of a social media break, I would definitely encourage it. It was a little bit of a detox for me, and I really enjoyed that. And I feel like I've come back now with lots of new ideas that I want to kind of share in these live sessions. So, again, before we go into the session, I also wanted to let you know that on the 21st of June is the International Day of Yoga, and I will be doing a couple of events on the day, and I'll also be sending something out in my newsletter, personal to you guys. So do sign up to my newsletter. If you haven't done already, you can go to my website, yogawithjaina.com, and sign up, or you can send me a message and I will just send you a direct link so that you can sign up to the newsletter and really stay connected with me and with lots of other things that I share to my community on my newsletter. So going back into the session today, I wanted to talk about aging with love. And in the session, I want to talk about a couple of different stories so that you can understand like my approach to aging and how I tackle this process that we all go through, right? And I feel like, I first of all felt like aging. I felt like I was aging when I was like in my mid-20s. And I remember being in my mid-20s and I was around a few different people who at that point were already married and they were my age or slightly older. And I remember like someone a little bit senior within my community had just said to me, "Oh, don't you want to get married?" And he said something along the lines of, "You should get married or you'll be left on the shelf." And I remember like at that point just feeling, I think the panic started to set in. And I feel like sometimes with aging, there's that panic feeling. And I remember feeling that. And I was like in my mid-20s. And I feel like that is so young to feel that way about yourself. And I look back at that time and I just, I wish I could go back and tell myself, like, it's okay, you're going to be fine, and just release this panic and just let go and don't worry about what other people are thinking or saying. And you've got so many years ahead of you to explore love and all sorts of other things and partnerships and all of that later on. But I feel like that panic kind of set in, and I feel like as we age, there is that panic. I think that just comes up, that energy of panic. And I think that's, the fear, the loss of youth, loss of love and approval, loss of recognition. Perhaps it's this realization of our unfulfilled dreams and ambitions. And I really just want to just bring light to this feeling of panic, because I feel like with aging, there can be that sensation and that feeling within our body, within our minds, within our hearts, within our thoughts and everything. And I think if we can first of all be aware of that, we can start to release that panic with compassion and to try and understand and see things in a different way, in a different perspective. So I believe that in order to overcome and move through this space of aging, we need to understand that, yes, we're going to age and the body's going to age, but we can maintain a sense of youthfulness. And I think that is really, really important. And to also remind ourselves that the soul is ageless. Like the soul doesn't age. Like, yes, our bodies do, but our soul within us is ageless, and we can maintain that sense of agelessness by stepping into a space of youthfulness. So here I wanted to share another story in order to understand this idea of youthfulness. So as many of you know, I have been through a separation and a divorce a few years ago. And I remember through the process of going through that, obviously for me at the time, it was quite scary. It was quite hard to move through that. And I was going against, many societal expectations and norms, and really trying to honor myself, to love myself, and to align with my soul's journey and my soul's path. And I think when we do align with our soul, it can allow us to feel reconnected to our youthfulness. And I definitely felt through the process of going through my divorce, it was a real journey of reconnecting to my youth, actually, because I feel like I really had to honor myself and step into a place of really being brave enough to do things that I wanted to do for me, and to really love myself and to put myself onto that journey. And it meant stepping out of my comfort zone, which can be really hard and obviously very difficult. And to also not stay in places that are not right for you. Like, I feel like if you do keep yourself in a place that is not right for you, it's going to be an aging. It's just because it's going to cause stress, anxiety, worry, doubt, or you're just going to feel like that endless heaviness hanging over your head like a dark cloud. And I think when you can start to lift that dark cloud and you can realign to your soul and your soul's purpose, I definitely feel like you can then reconnect to that space of youthfulness, and to really then see yourself as an ageless being, like the soul is ageless. And so obviously, as well as I talk about all this, and I also just want to say that you don't have to go through like a divorce to reconnect to yourself. It could be something else completely different. It could be that you're stuck in a job that you don't like, and it's really about being brave enough to step away and to find the job that you really want to do. Or maybe it is just feeling really unfulfilled. Maybe you've got everything in your life where you've got like a great job and you've got a partner and you've got kids and you've got a nice house and a nice car and all of those things. But there's that feeling of emptiness. And there you may need to connect to your soul by connecting to your spirituality and what your spiritual purpose is. And often that can be lacking. So really finding where within our life do we need to realign our soul so that we can get back on track and to really feel that reconnection to ourselves and to that space of youthfulness. So I definitely feel like that is really important. And it's like an anti-aging solution, really, to be honest. Like, I feel like if you can get into the path where you feel really happy, and that's what it comes down to. I feel like if you are happy, you're going to start to feel that youth coming into your body, and it will just come into each and every cell within your body, and you'll vibrate that youthfulness out into the world as well. And so obviously, I teach yoga, and definitely yoga is going to help with aging as well. And I think, I work with some students who have come to me and started yoga, say in their 30s, and they've been really stressed, anxious, tired, and all of these things. And their body is really tight and really stiff, and it has taken us quite a lot of sessions to really release and open up the body to allow them to step back into their flexibility and suppleness. And then on the other side of it, I've worked with people in their 50s and 60s who are so agile and so open in their body, and they've practiced yoga for many, many years. So I definitely think through the practice of yoga, you are really going to help your body to feel youthful, because you will be supple, you will be open, you will be strong. And so the practice of yoga and all the different yoga asanas are going to help you retain that sense of youthfulness. And as well as this, the breathing exercises as well. So the breathing exercises can really help to open up your nervous system and clear out excess amma, which is toxins within the body. And if we have too many toxins within our body, it really can age us. And this week, actually, I've been working with a cleanse. I've been doing an Ayurvedic cleanse, and really looking at my diet a little bit closer and really eliminating any toxins to really flush out my body and to release any toxins that are really depleting me. And I think this, again, is a real good anti-aging process as well. And if you can do like a cleanse a couple of times a year, it's going to be amazing for your body and for your being. So these are just some of my thoughts that I wanted to share with you today about aging and how to really age with love and to hold like full compassion for yourself that we're all going to be going through this process. And it's really like your perspective on it that can help you to accept aging. So I hope you found this useful. And if you have any thoughts on it, then just message me. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are. And thank you for those who have joined in. I'm really grateful for your presence. I will be back again here next Sunday. And in the meantime, I'll also be posting on my profile page. So please do check out my videos there. Otherwise, have a really good Sunday, and I'll see you all next week. Take care. Bye.